Hey everyone, hope you're having a good week. Welcome to this week's Pilates class. As always, we're going to start lying down, so I'd like to come down on your back to get comfortable and take your focus onto your breathing to start with. So we'll start with those nice deep breaths in and out. So each deep breath in, we'll draw it down towards the stomach, allow the stomach to rise. And as you breathe out, just allow the stomach to drop back down again. We're just going to take one more deep breath in. As you breathe out, just set the arms overhead. Where if we can, we'll interlace the fingers, we'll reach out through the whole length of the body. So we'll point the toes, reach those hands as far away from the head as we fully can, making ourselves as long as possible. And we'll focus on those nice deep breaths we hold here. One more deep breath in. As you breathe out, we can release that stretch. We can release the arms and we'll bring them down to around shoulder height. And we'll just bring them moving through the neck, so put the head down, look out over the right shoulder. Ease it back to the center and out to the left. So gently just take the head from shoulder to shoulder a few times. And then last time to each side. Now we'll bring the head back to the center. From here, I like to bend the legs, we'll bring the feet to the floor. Keeping the shoulders down, just gently lower the knees to the right, take them as low to the floor as you can. And we'll ease back to the center and out to the left. We're just going to gently take those knees from side to side. Trying to keep those shoulders down as we do, so we can focus on that nice good movement through the hips and through the back of the body. And if it feels okay and you want to add a little extra, the next time we drop the knees to the right, we can take the left knee up towards the right elbow. And do the same as we drop the knees to the left, right knee towards the left elbow. But if it feels too much, don't worry, just stick with taking those knees gently from side to side. And last time to each side. And we'll gently ease back to the center. From here, I like to lift the legs, we'll hug the knees in towards us, we'll bring a little bit of movement into our ankles by pointing and flexing the feet, so we draw those toes to the shins and push them away again. And right, a few circles in the ankles too, so we still point and flex the feet, but gently circle in one way. Then we change direction and circle the feet back the other way. Then we can hold back to the center. Just allow those feet to relax. Then we can release the legs, so let's take the shins parallel to the floor. So knees are over the hips, feet are lifted. We're going to place the right hand, or the left hand, sorry, onto the right leg, just below the knee. Then I want you to create some tension there. So we're going to push the leg into the hand and the hand into the leg. Now I want you to keep that tension there. We also want to keep a strong brace to the core, so the back's not going to lift away from the floor. We're also not forcing it all the way down into the ground. We're trying to keep it in that neutral position, but keep that tension. Right hand goes in the air. Then we're going to lower the right arm overhead and the left foot down towards the floor, and then slowly back to the center again. So the whole time we're lowering the arm and leg, we're keeping that tension in the left hand and the right leg. We're just focused on this side at the moment. Now if it feels okay with us, a bent leg, we feel we can extend the leg as we lower it down towards the floor. But if at any point if that feels too much, or you feel the back starting to lift, go back to a bent leg. Got 2 to go on this side. Then we'll hold back to the center. We're going to do the same thing going the other way. So this time it is the right hand onto the left leg. And we're going to create that tension there, pushing the hand into the leg and the leg into the hand. Left hand in the air. Then we're going to lower the left arm and the right leg down towards the floor. Again, we can keep the leg bent, keeping that strong core brace so the back doesn't lift. Or if it feels okay to, we can extend the leg as we lower. Last 2. And then we can hook the knees back in towards us and have a little bit of a release. Then you can release the legs, bring the feet down to the floor. Here we're going to come into a cross crawl, so bring the fingertips to the temples. We're going to crunch up, slide the wrists towards the hips, and then we're going to add in a rotation at the top. We twist, taking the shoulder across towards the opposite knee. So if I'm rotating to the right, I'm trying to take my left shoulder as close towards the right knee as I can, and then right shoulder as close towards the left as I can. Every time we crunch up, we slide those ribs towards the hips before we add in that rotation. Now, if these are feeling okay and you want to make sure we can lift the legs and we can extend the same leg as the shoulder that we're rotating. So if I'm crunching up and turning to the right, I want to extend my left leg. And then if I'm crunching, twisting in to the left, I extend the right. If it gets too much, we can lower the feet back to the floor at any point. We've got 2 more to each side. Yeah, we can have a little bit of a release. Hug those knees back in towards us. And from here, we're going to release the feet down to the floor. And here we want the feet in line with the hips, so we don't want them too wide, we don't want them too narrow. Feet are in line with the hips. And we want the heel as close to under the knee as we can bring it. We want to take the arms down by sides, palms of the hands facing the ceiling. Then we're going to focus on squeezing through the back of the legs and into the bum, take the hips as high forward as we feel we can. And we'll hold at the top. So really focus on that squeeze into the glutes, the hamstrings. We're going to hold it here. So as we all hold, not only are we focusing on the squeeze, we're trying to keep the hips level, we're focusing on those nice deep breaths in and out. We'll take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we'll gently lower back to the floor. And we'll just rest here for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, I like to lift those hips again, take them as high as we can, focus on that squeeze to the back of the body, keep those hips nice and level, and focus on those deep breaths. We're going to hold here again. So keep that squeeze. Like I said, focus on those deep breaths in and out. Here for a little bit longer, so keep that hold going. Nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, we gently lower back to the floor. We'll rest for a little bit. We've got one more of those. Okay, we take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, we'll lift the hips as high as we feel we can. Again, focus on that squeeze to the bottom, the back of the legs. Focus on those nice deep breaths. Keep holding if you can. If you need to release any point, we can gently lower down to the floor. A little bit longer though. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we'll gently lower back to the floor. And we can lift the legs and hook the knees back in towards us. Rock from side to side if you want. Okay. Then we'll release the legs, just take the shins parallel to the floor again. And we want to find that nice strong bracing into the core. So we want to brace all those muscles, make sure the back's not planted into the ground, but we also don't want it to lift away, so we're trying to keep the spine in that neutral position. We're going to extend the legs, feet towards the ceiling. Now keeping the legs straight and keeping that strong brace, we're going to slowly lower them. Taking them to about a 75 degree angle. I'll hold it there. So we keep that strong brace. And we're going to lower, so we come down to about a 45 degree angle, and we'll hold it there. Again, keeping that strong brace, trying to stop the back from lifting. not forcing it into the ground. If you need to, you can lift the legs higher at any point, or keep holding. And we're going to lower a little bit closer to the floor again, holding it there. Still breathing. We go a little bit closer to the floor again, holding just above the ground. We'll lift back up. Just that little bit, holding it there. Back to 45. Keeping that strong brace still. Back up one more time. And then we can lift all the way to the center. We can relax the legs and hug the knees back in towards us. That bit was fun, wasn't it? From here, we're going to release the legs. We can set them down. And here we can either have the legs almost fully extended, keeping a slight bend in the knees, or if it feels better to, we can bend the legs slightly. But either way, we want to keep the heels down. Now, without using any momentum, if possible, we're going to roll up to a seated position. So we start by lifting the head, we tuck the chin in, we start to lift the shoulders. We're going to try and roll up through the spine, bringing ourselves up to a seated position. And then we're going to reverse that the way back down. So we start by trying to roll the spine back down, trying to roll through every single one of the vertebrae, keeping the heels down, going as far down as we feel we can. If you need to, you can put the hands and forearms down so we don't just drop. And we repeat that. So again, we're not flinging the arms or anything. We're trying to roll up to the spine using all those core muscles. And then slowly rolling back down again. Right, guys. See you guys. And then once you come back down onto your back one last time, we can rest. And we can hug the knees back in towards us and have that little bit of a release. We have that's the end of all the hard work in today's class. We just got a little bit of a stretch. So we'll keep hold of the left leg. Right, so lower the right one. We'll take it down across the floor. We'll take our hands to the back of the left thigh. We're going to extend the leg towards the ceiling. We can either keep hold of the thigh or we can take hold of the calf. We'll take a nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're just going to ease the leg in towards us. Remember, we don't want to hold the back of the knee, so it's either thigh or calf. We draw the leg in towards us, hold it there till we feel that stretch to the back of it. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to ease the leg back out over the hip. We'll take the arms out around shoulder height, and I slowly lower the left leg over the right, taking it as fast to the floor as we feel we can. And if it starts to feel a little bit too much, we can lift the foot a little bit further from the floor, or we can bend the left leg. Take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we'll lift the foot back up. And then we'll gently lower the leg down to the floor. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we'll lift the right leg, we'll take hold of the back of the thigh. We're going to extend the leg foot towards the ceiling. We can keep hold of the thigh, we can take hold of the calf, but not the back of the knee. And take a nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, just ease the leg a little bit closer in towards you. And we'll hold it there. Take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we ease the leg back out over the hip. We'll take the arms out, around shoulder height again, then we're going to slowly lower the left leg, the right leg over the left, down towards the floor, keeping the shoulders down as we do. Again, if it feels a little bit too much, we can lift the foot a little bit further from the floor, or we can bend the leg, and just hold it there. Ease back up to the centre and slowly lower the leg down to the floor. And we can gently make our way back to a seated position. From here, we'll take a nice deep breath in. As we do, just allow your arms to drift overhead. As you breathe out at the top, just relax your shoulders and circle the arms back and down. We'll do that one more time. Nice deep breath. As you breathe out, relax your shoulders and circle the arms back and down. Fantastic work, guys. If you have any questions, any problems, please just drop me a message. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, and I'll see you all very, very soon.